Riolo. Welcome to our blog, A Civil Discourse, where people can communicate with others on issues where they both agree and disagree. You know, there are casualties to our collective incivility. Healthcare is among them. Yesterday, on September 30th, I mentioned that because our political leaders in Washington were too involved in partisan politics to resolve major financial difficulties, it cost you and me $1.2 trillion in one day alone. That's just part of the price of our incivility. And our inability to talk to people of different point of views prevents us from finding solutions. I gave a number of examples of how it could impact, on each of us, whether we're employed, retired, young or old. But there are other ways that it can affect us, and that was only a partial list yesterday. Healthcare may be a prime example of a way that we're all going to be affected by our collective inability to try and resolve differences with each other. Whether or not our leaders get their act together, it will be a long time before the economy recovers the loss of that $1.2 trillion. And by the way, $1.2 trillion is almost twice as much as the $700 billion that they were talking about just a couple of days before that might fix the problem. There are other issues as well that's going to happen because of a financial meltdown or a recession. And that's what it is, a recession. Nobody likes to talk about the R word, but it's here. What that means is that no matter who wins the presidential election this November, they are not going to be able to do all they would like. We won't be able to afford it. McCain, despite pressure from the far right, will not be able to lower taxes any further. They're about as low as they can go. We have two wars to fight, and we can't keep borrowing to pay for them. Our credit is maxed out. Obama, is not going to get many of the social programs he promised. We won't be able to afford them either. If you had asked me a month ago, I would have said no matter who wins this November, we will have some sort of healthcare reform in the next couple of years. And it would be close at least to some form of universal health care, even if it's not a government single-payer system, which seems unlikely. Now I think that's doubtful. There will simply not be enough money to pay for such a program. What's more, if this recession does not abate, we will see more people without health insurance because they will be without jobs, and health insurance right now are tied together. As the economy shrinks, people lose jobs, their health insurance will also go away as well. So our collective failure to be willing to dialogue and listen to somebody else who disagrees with us really comes with a fantastic price tag, one we can't continue to afford. So I would urge you to comment on this blog. What do you want to see discussed that's important in a civil, reasonable way? Try it. This is John Riolo. Till the next video.